live.
Stop that.
Hello,
You're
everybody. Put your
Hello.
phone down. We're about to go
I'm
live.
trying to turn the volume off. Stop that. And I need to write in. Where is it?
You're organised tonight, aren't you? Well,
Oh,
at least you've got your antlers. See, I called them the right thing tonight.
Yeah, I'm just going to put in the
Oh, the clarity link. Yep.
Well, they won't let me type it in. Something wrong with either my computer or the page.
You know, a good tradesman never blames their tools.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Did
You
I?
know that I love a good stir.
You can say that again.
We've got 8 people, a dozen people watching. G'day, folks. How we going? Look at me. I've got a black thumb.
Why?
Well, because I'm a blacksmith.
Oh, God. Hi, welcome to Sunday night. And yes, I'm still trying to get organised as usual. Welcome to the 1st of December, which is the first day of summer, which is why I'm dressed like a lumberjack, because it's freezing. Welcome to Australia, folks.
Well, it's Victoria. We get all the
Hopefully I got that
seasons,
right.
all the time. Good evening, Rachel.
All right, so I'm just
line yourself up. You stole the antlers back, so
oh, here.
you can
Hi,
make
folks.
the right decision for it.
I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. I had the most weirdest week. How about you?
It's been an interesting week.
Yeah. Apparently it was a new moon.
You move over it. That's it. You got to get in line. You're going to take the antlers. You've got to wear them.
I'm trying to get the phone on.
Hello, Margaret. How are you?
Hang on. Okay, there we go. Now hopefully I can see the comments.
So you know how you got your antlers? Guess what?
Hello, Margaret.
I got a set too.
Oh, you cheater! Oh, that's cheating. Do the little thingies light up?
I don't know, does it?
No, you're a cheater.
And mine move with my head. See now?
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, as I was saying, weird week, weird day. How was your day?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I had lessons today.
Yep. So you were teaching.
I was teaching blacksmithing at the port.
Yep.
Young bloke by the name of James came in.
Yep.
Did a very good job.
Okay.
Very good learner. Yeah, well, quite interesting.
So
yeah,
show us a little bit of your blacksmithing, because we didn't bring a rose. We did bring a rose. We bought a different rose.
Yeah. People say I'm a little bit cold-hearted and that I've got a heart of iron. Well, today I actually have. And this one's got a gold rose in the middle of it.
I hope they can see that. Hang on.
There we go.
How's that?
I'll just hold it here so you can see it. There we go. And at the back, if you have a look, see it's got nice little scrolls on it. So, yep, we have an iron heart tonight with a golden rose on it, a brass rose.
Yep, that's a typical blacksmith heart, ladies.
Cold and hard.
Cold and hard.
Yep.
I had a pretty funny day because I had this urge to go to Denali, which is like 40 kilometers from here, and visit my favorite crystal shop at Denali called Wonderful Crystals. And they're online, so look them up. And hello, Brenda. And went and visited my crystal loving friend Tamina, and it was her birthday, 1st of December. How about that? So I've had a wonderful afternoon chatting all things metaphysical and all things crystal and all things spiritual, and that was amazing end to the week. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice roundy ears. Rose looks great. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
Yes, it does look great. Actually, that is a beautiful brass rose on an iron. So it's amazing stuff. But you've done some teaching today and made someone happy.
Yes, I have.
Yep. Now you're here, so we can make other people happy.
That's right. That's what life's about, isn't it?
Yep. That's
making people happy, making them laugh.
Exactly.
Giving them a little bit of guidance.
Yep. That is...
Interrupting you when you're talking.
Yep. So I haven't actually.
I get my entertainment in strange ways.
Yeah, you're lucky. I forgot my wooden spoon.
Now, what were you saying?
I forgot my
What
wooden
did you
spoon.
forget?
Wooden spoon.
What?
The wooden
The
spoon.
what?
To keep you
Oh,
in
hang on.
line.
I should let you talk, shouldn't I?
Yeah. All right. Have you got anything intelligent to say tonight?
Ooh. Nah, you know me. I don't say intelligent things.
Yeah. What do you say?
Well, usually sorry.
Not to me.
And even then, I really say sorry. If I upset someone, they probably deserve it.
Unbelievable. Oh, I took my new coffee oracle cards today. Not new ones, but the ones
You
with
took
me.
them?
I took them with me to show
Oh, okay.
Tamina, and she loved them. So
You gotta watch it. I nearly took them off you.
So anyone who's wanting a coffee oracle message tonight, please let me know. I am just about to order the next. I've edited and got another batch coming in, and we've got a couple of winners that'll be being sent out their coffee oracle card set, and hopefully we'll get them before Christmas, which will be nice, and then we'll get some feedback. But Tamina loved them, so yep.
Well, when I was down the back with the cows earlier,
Yeah.
and one of the cows spat their cut out at me. You know what a cut is? So it's when they regurgitate the hay or whatever in their stomach and they chew it. Oh, you know what I thought?
What?
Oh, there's some feedback.
Oh, that's awful. They spat at you.
Just sort of.
All right. Well, apparently we have nothing intelligent to say tonight.
Oh, I'll think of something.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Here's something intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
People ask me, what do I know? And you know what I know? I know nothing. It's true. All I can do is just assume that things are going to be similar to what they were the last time I experienced it. Everything changes, so you can never know anything completely and 100%.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Did you bring your runes with us? Because everyone's dying to hear what you can say about
I
them.
have my...
Before we start, though.
Hang on, I'm supposed to be interrupting you.
Don't you interrupt me while I'm interrupting you. Before we start, we need to talk.
Come on, talk to them.
These
lovely people here to talk to them. It's not to watch us laugh at each other.
Sorry, guys. We need to talk about when you have a reading.
Yeah.
Yes. When you go to someone for a reading and you're paying for that reading.
So what's the best way to prepare yourself, Miss Clarity, when you go for a reading?
Okay, you're coming into a reading. You're paying for the reading. Okay. So you need to actually focus on what it is you really want to know. Okay. So focus on the question that you need to know, the most important thing that you need to know.
So that means you're actually like putting all your energy into it and just having that question singly in your mind so that when they're doing the reading, they're actually picking up on your thoughts and your question. Yeah.
You're putting it out to the universe, like putting it out to your guides, which you may not be able to connect with yourself because you're not practicing it. But everyone has the ability to connect with their guides. They're just not practicing in doing it, or taking those quiet moments to actually do it, or they're not sure, and that's fine. There's people out there that spend years practicing how to do it, and that's good too.
Did they get it right?
What?
Well, if you practice for years, you've got to be able to get it right.
Stop interrupting me when
You know that practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect, because you can practice making mistakes for years and you just make perfect mistakes.
No, there's nothing
There's
perfect.
some wisdom. You asked me. You wanted words of wisdom.
There's nothing perfect in this world.
Hang on. No. Just look here for a minute. See, now you're looking at perfect.
So, where was I? Focus on what you need to know before you go into the reading. Just don't go in there blind. Okay? energetically connect with your guides, even if it's just in thought, and you don't even realize that you're doing it before you go into a reading. And don't try and outwit your reader, because that's going to confuse the energy and then give you a cross reading, and you're not going to be happy, and they're not going to be happy, and they won't be able to get the reading because they won't be able to connect. Does that make sense?
Yep. Oh no, come on, that's my beard. So she keeps pulling my beard. There, that's better. I got my beard back.
Have you got anything intelligent to say about that? Does that make sense, guys? Okay.
It really does make sense.
Don't go in there to test your readers. If you want to get the most in your money's worth, please go in there with your intent to receive messages that are going to be for your highest good. Okay, always for your highest good. Okay. All right, Rachel Roy, she would love a rune.
Okay.
Sarah says she's doing it now.
There's another. Very good, Sarah. There's another thing I'd like to add to that, and that is when you go into a reading. Now, I've done a lot of readings over the years, and you actually get people that
are crooked.
won't,
Sorry.
that actually become addicted to readings, and they won't do things in life without having a reading first.
That's another thing.
And without being ridiculous, I've actually had people ring me up and say, "Look, I've got to go down the street. Can you give me a reading to make sure that nothing's going to go wrong?"
That's
and
true.
You've got to make sure that you don't get addicted to readings. It's nice to know the future, but you know what? It's really nice to have surprises. Now, the other thing that I might add about readings is when you go in there, I want you to bear in mind, right, that reading comes from your choices and where you're at in your path at that time. If you change your mind and you follow a different path, you can actually change. You can, not always, but you can actually change, the outcome of your reading. So when you get a reading, it's quite normally a possible outcome, although there are some things in life that are fated. No matter how much you try to ignore them or step away from them, they are going to happen.
Well, how do they know the difference?
You don't. Do you know the difference? There's some things we're actually sent here to learn, and we can avoid them as much as we want, and we're always going to be confronted with something that will give us that learning experience, because that's our soul journey.
But if we don't get the message in the first place, the lesson keeps coming back to us. I do believe that.
Yeah.
Although
that's kind of what
if I've gone into a reading and that resonates with me, I get confirmation of it, and that lets me know whether I'm on the right path or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done readings for people where it's been, say, a certain outcome, and then it's turned around and I've said, look, this is a possible outcome along the path that you're going at the moment. I really need you to rethink your path and assess where you want to go with life. And they've decided to do a different thing than what they were going to do, which was actually a very good decision. Right? So I did another reading, and it changed the outcome of the reading to a much more positive outcome.
Yeah, because ultimately we are all the writers of our own story. We just don't realize that we are. And it's okay to go out and get guidance.
Yeah.
Perfectly okay when you get stuck, because we all get stuck. I had a stuck week.
Yeah.
I had a big stuck week.
I have weeks when I get stuck too.
Yeah.
Usually in people's doorways because I'm so fat. I got stuck behind the steering wheel of the car once.
You resemble it. Then stop.
Oh, Tony, look. Get on to us when you're ready, Tony. We'll have a bit of a chat.
Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, Tony from Paranormal.
Yeah.
Okay,
so what are we going to do?
For Rachel. Come on, you're 15 comments behind because you've wobbled on.
I have a very big behind.
Remember that show, The Wombles?
The Wombles of Wimbledon.
Yeah, you resemble that.
Oh, aren't you sweet? They're cute and hairy. That means I must be I must be cute and hairy too.
Maybe.
All right, so
You dropped your rooms.
I have,
You dropped your bundle.
but I found the room.
Rachel.
Am I doing this
is
for
open-
Rachel?
Yes, Rachel Roy wants.
Okay,
is
Rachel
open to
Roy.
knowing.
We have Burkana for you. So this one here, this is Burkana. This is the, this is the rune of new beginnings. It is. So I dare say something new is going to be coming into your life. I have something new tonight. I have these lovely white flappy ears.
Whatever it is, it's coming in fast, Rachel. There's been delays, but things are going to happen fast, and many things are going to happen now because I got the 8 of Wands. Whatever it is you're passionate about, sorry, 8 of Wands. So it's like fireworks going off. It's all happening. It's all aligned, and it's like action, like the rocket's gone to the moon. So whatever it is that you've been passionately working on in the background, that is going to come fast.
Right now, Kaz Watson said I need a red nose with my reindeer antlers.
Yes.
Well, don't worry, Kaz. I'll have a couple of ears when we finish this, and I reckon I'll get the red nose then.
Hello, Kaz. Hi, Helen. All right. Let me see. Susan Graham said she's doing it now. She's asking a question that we just spoke about. So let's give Susan Graham
Okay.
a reading. Susan Graham. You're a fumble wumble. You're a fumble wumble. Fumble wumble. Wumble wumble.
Yep.
And?
Oh, just pop some runes down there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so hey, bring it in, bring it on you, Rachel. Now, this is for Sarah Graham. At the moment, I don't know what it is you're focusing on, but if it's a money issue, then at the moment things are still going to be tight for about a year. But I'd like to let you know that everything is on the up and up. Now, the runes that I've drawn, one of them is Victory and Worth. One is the Time rune, and one is a Course Quest and Karma rune. Now, they're all ready to roll forward, which means that, you know, you're about to be embarking on either the beginning steps of a victory, and as I said, it'll all come about, within the next year. I just had my toes stomped.
That was unintentional.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. If it's a money
you?
item or a money question, well then, you
Talk
know,
about
things will
sabotage.
be coming up within the next year as well. Now look at that. What are you doing playing with my pink ball?
That's my message.
You know, I've got a pair of them.
Don't go there. Sorry, Susan. I got the 8 of Earth cards for you, and that is all about a new area of study. So if things aren't working out right now, perhaps you need to be looking at there's something, a new quest, new fate, you know, that's something you're supposed to do. So maybe start looking around at, or maybe you already are, about going back to study and changing your path. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. And I'll put my pink massage ball back under my feet.
Now, you know that pink massage ball, you know what they're really good for?
What?
Have you ever thrown like one or two of them in the washing machine with your washing? They agitate your washing and make it a lot cleaner without using as much powder.
Oh.
But I'm male, I don't know this.
No, because you never do the washing.
Oh, I do so.
No, you bring it over here for me to do.
Well, it's doing the washing for me.
Well, I'll put my pink prickly ball in with your washing in the future. And hopefully it does that. Your washing doesn't come out shredded into little mini pieces.
You know, when I've been using the wire brush, I end up with prickly balls.
Oh, Rachel McDougall she says, I never ask a question because I always think I'll be told what I need to know at the time. And that's true. And you don't have to ask your reader the question. What we're saying is before you go into a reading, ask your guides what you would like to know.
Yep.
Okay. And yes, that's fine. If you don't have a question or you don't have a pressing question, which would be unusual, because if you're going for a reading, you're feeling stuck or you're feeling blindsided or you're wanting to know something. Otherwise, why would you go for a reading in the first place? Because if you've got it all together, you wouldn't need a reading.
True.
Yeah. So someone needs to know what you need to know, because if you don't ask, you can't receive.
But
that's the law of attraction.
But there are other reasons. Sometimes I get people to read for me. Did you know that?
Because your glasses are fogged up?
Yeah, either that or I've forgotten them. Bugger. So, have you got a podcast?
Or what?
Have you got a podcast?
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh. You know what that is?
A pie cost?
Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No.
Well, ask me.
What's a pie cost?
Oh, about $5 these days.
Wow.
Oh, that one went down like a lead balloon, didn't it?
Wow. Oh, look, Sandra Roussenos Papadopoulos. I love that name. Hi, Sandra.
G'day, Shazza. Hey, Julie.
Julie wants to know if there's any message for her tonight.
Is there a message for Julie?
Oh, there is.
There is.
Yes.
There is. Lagoose.
Lagoose.
Yeah.
Your favourite rune.
My favourite rune, or one of them.
Your favourite rune.
The love rune. It also signifies a river and the running of water. So if that rune doesn't signify love in your life, or a new love or something and being drawn up right, what it does signify is then stick with it, because even water is a powerful force and can wear away the strongest stone over time.
Wow. Because what the card that came up for you, Julie, was the moon. The moon card, which talks about events behind the scenes, things that you can't quite see or things that look different in the moonlight, and releasing fears that are holding you back. So my thoughts are here that you are, although wanting love, you're fearful of that. So you need to release those fears, release any past trauma or history, because things don't always look like what they are on the surface. By the light of the moon.
By the light.
By the silvery moon.
We were just watching another show on here before, and that was one of the songs. They sang a couple of words to, and it's kind of stuck in my head.
I'm sorry, Sandra. No, we don't mean to be flippant, but things look different by the light of the moon. They look more beautiful than what they really are. And I think there's some fears here behind.
A lot of people fear my behind.
No. Oh.
Am I missing something?
I don't know. You pulled the love rune and I pulled the moon rune.
Woo. You don't want to see my moon.
Or maybe Sandra's having love by the light of the silvery moon.
Maybe. Maybe she just needs to get out in the moonlight and soak up the rays of the moon and release any negative energies to the universe. Thank the universe for experiencing the negative energies.
Yep.
Release them.
Yes.
Fill your body full of moonlight from the head. Let it go down and just flush the negativity out of your body into the earth to ground yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, Sandra, just release those fears. And it's about, otherwise you're attracting what you're fearing, and you don't want to attract that. You want to attract unconditional love.
Yep.
Yeah. Tara says she needs to go to reading rehab. Tony said she never had a chance to get back to you. We're still here, Tony. So,
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just send us a message on Connecting with Clarity, and we'll have a bit of a chat.
Yeah. Felicity says, that's right, because nothing is set in stone. No, because we all write our own story, and we can change direction at any time. Just like driving down a road, you can take a side track, or you can go straight ahead, or you can go to the left and go to the right.
You know, that's how I describe religion. And it's a touchy subject. Now, I have this belief where I believe that everyone should have respect for other people's beliefs in religion, because religion is like a road. Now, let's say that you're taking the road to Rome, for example, because all roads lead to Rome, as the saying goes. Well, every different road you take and every branch you take, there might be 1,000 ways to get there. And at Rome is like your higher level of spirituality. There might be 1,000 ways to get there.
But when you get to Rome, you need to do as the Romans do.
And each choice that you make along the way, all right, guides you on that path and takes you past what you need to know when you get there. Okay, so big thing, always respect other people's beliefs in religion.
I agree. Janine, what?
She agreed with me. I just had a heart attack.
Janine Woodhead would like any messages, please. And I've pulled out the King of Air. Janine. Okay, which this one talks about speaking your mind with more confidence, or seeking out professional advice where needed, and balancing your mental and emotional considerations. So it talks about, connecting with someone that's professional and diplomatic. Not you. You're wearing antlers. Oh, so am I. And you pulled out the blank room.
Yeah.
Blankety blanks.
So get your guidance and everything.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. You write your own story. We have the blank room. It's blank on both sides. So listen to the advice, contemplate it, make your own mind up.
Use your own intelligence.
All right? Use your own feeling, use your own intuition, and make your own decisions. But take the advice into account. Just make your mind up from it.
Yep. Agreed. Shazza would like a crystal card, so I'll quickly pull a card for Shazza. Crystal card. And it's Serpentine, Shazza. Oops. There we go. That's probably the best lighting there, isn't it? There. There. I need my glasses to read it though. Serpentine. A time of transformation and growth. You're about to discover new abilities you possess. A confronting event is forecast, but this is a chance to face fears, overcome them, and grow stronger. Like a snake, shed your skin and start fresh. Tackle any difficulties and challenges head on, and be fearless. If you do not resolve an issue now, it will continue to reoccur. And be careful playing with fire. Keep your wits about you. And the affirmation is, I shed my fears and embrace new adventures. So the serpentine stone kind of has a bit of a snake skinny effect. If you can see that. It's kind of a yellow, greeny, yellowy color. Quite an interesting stone. So I hope that means something for you. Often, known, well, like the snake. So it is about transformation, shedding your skin, just like the snake. But the snake's also about healing too. So.
And shedding your skin's also about growth and moving forward.
Tara says, remember you're a womble. Who remembers the wombles? Oh, that was a boring show too, but we watched it. Okay, Teresa Canestra would like a reading, please.
What are the chances of Teresa getting a reading?
None.
Buckley's a none. You know where that come from?
No.
Well, Buckley escaped He was an Australian prisoner.
Yep.
And he escaped, and they expected him to die. So when they say you have a Buckley's chance,
Mm-hmm.
it means that, well, you've got pretty much no chance. But what
Whew.
they didn't take into account is the fact that Buckley survived and lived with the Indigenous folk quite some time.
Okay.
So when they say you've got Buckley's, you know, you actually do have a chance. It's just a matter of changing your ways and connecting.
Change the way you're
more
thinking
with
about
nature.
it. All right. Did you pull a room for Teresa? Or are you too busy wombling on?
I am.
Wombling.
Wimbling.
Wombling. Wombling. Teresa, I've pulled the Two of Water for you, which is about relationships. And that there's been a bit of emotion around relationships. It says that forgiveness is the key here, and to resolve a conflict with a positive outcome. All right. Two of Water is usually the Two of Cups, which talks about you know, a lover's relationship. But in this particular card, they're under the water. So they're still deep in the emotions. They haven't come up for air yet. So they're actually not quite seeing things clearly. All right. So forgiveness is key.
I've drawn email. It's a rune of female energy. So, yes, I agree. Forgiveness is the key. Sometimes, you know, you're best to move on, but I want you to trust your female intuition.
That sounds good to me. And Sandra Rousinos Papadopoulos would like a rune, please.
Okay, Sandra, let's find you a rune. I'll just scramble around in my little bag here. What do we got for you now, Sandra? We have a very special rune for you tonight.
Oh, what is it? Lagoose?
No.
That's what you
I thought
normally
you were
call
going to call me Mr. Magoo then. No, your rune is Fehu, rune of fortune. Okay, so
That's good.
it is. And drawing upright usually means good fortune.
Oh, nice.
Now, would you like to draw a card to go with that, Miss Clarity?
Well, this card just flew across the table. Would you believe? It's abundance, Sandra. Three of Wands or Three of Fire.
I'm just peeking
So
here.
you've got a
in
little
the
girl
gap.
and a dragon, and they're looking out across the horizon, and the card says abundance. Things are looking very good. Have patience and make long-term plans.
All right. Good fortune and abundance. That's what I like to see.
Okay. That's the way Marty. Ha. Rachel says, "Woohoo! She's bringing on. She's got a new career, starts new job Tuesday. I think that's going to go pretty well. It's going to be pretty busy and challenging, but it's going to be something you'll be happy to do. So, way to go, Rachel." Hello, Kaz. Yeah, Tara says best wishes.
Hey, you're like way behind here.
I'll be quiet. Did we do Felicity?
I don't think we did.
Felicity wants to know, is there anything financial for me, please?
Ooh, first time watcher too. You poor girl. You're going to get addicted to us.
No.
So we have Miss Clarity here who is full of it. I mean, full of guidance, that is, and wisdom. And we have me, and I'm as mad as a hatter. You know where that saying come from?
Alice in Wonderland?
Hatters used to glue their hats together.
Oh, so you're sniffing
Right.
glue all the time?
That's right, and it used to kill the brain cells.
Oh,
So when
great.
they say mad as a hatter, it means that like you've a little bit crazy because you've been around too much glue and yeah.
Yeah, you resemble that.
I don't know.
Felicity, the card I got was Nine of Earth, which talks about successful self-employment, and it is about enjoying life's luxuries. So that is a card. What did you get?
Well, the best thing to have with Earth is a little bit of sunshine.
Oh, blessings. Yahoo! Hey, Felicity, I'd say that's pretty good. Both of those are really good signs for financial, okay? So enjoy. Gloria Kilbride. I can't. Oh, she would like a rune, please.
She would like a rune.
I'm not sure what she's saying though. Can you think about? I live for me, please. Ow, a rune. Ow.
Mm.
She wants to hear you go ow.
Hey? Well, we have a rune for you. There's email, the rune of female energy. Okay, so there it is there. I'll just bring it up and put it on the screen. And that usually means that you need to trust in your feminine side and your feminine intuition.
Absolutely, Gloria, because the card I pulled up is Queen of Water, which talks about intuitive abilities. It talks about being empathetic, so that you are empathic. But basically,
you want to explain what empathic means? Empathic.
It means you can pick up on other people's emotions and pain. So if you are empathic, and a lot of people are, it's a good thing to protect yourself when you go out. Put yourself in a bubble. Pink bubble is always good before you go anywhere. Otherwise, you tend to come home with other people's emotions and pain and things like that. And, you can end up like me. You end up in the shopping centre, and instead of popping in there for 10 minutes, you're wandering around for 2 hours in a day because you're in everyone else's energy, picking up everyone else's energy. So
is that where the pathetic comes in? Empathetic.
Trust your intuition.
Yeah.
But be careful of those empathic powers because they can bring you undone. So, okay. Lynn Turner would like to know if she will find love again.
Okay, well, let's have a look and see.
Well, that's a loaded question.
It is. Oh, so...
yeah, if you forgive.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I've actually cast a handful of runes here. And will you find love again? Yes, it's a destined thing. But I'm going to put this. The best way to find love is not to look for it. Okay? Just be yourself. Get on with life. Don't try to be anything that you're not. And, the right person will come along.
Well, it's about forgiving past stuff as well.
So so you've been through
living in the past.
A bit of hail and strife.
Yeah.
And that's brought about a new beginning. It's actually really gotten into your female energy. And the runes are also saying that you're very defensive. But the rune stuff cast say it's fated, and the rune topping the casting is the year rune. So yeah, I'd say look, somebody will come along within the next 12 months. But you got to understand, when you ask if you're going to find love, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic love. All right, you could find somebody that you have a great deal of love for, as a friend or something like that. I mean, I asked once if I would ever find love again, and I got a reading saying, yes, you will find love.
Mm-hmm.
And it will last for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it was actually 17 years.
Yep.
And you know what?
What?
I found the greatest dog. He attached himself to me.
Yeah. So I said it's a loaded question.
And he lived for 17 years.
Yeah. Look, what I'm getting from this is that you need to forgive. You've got to let go of the past so that you can move on to something better. And because otherwise you're on the rat's wheel. You keep repeating the same mistakes and attracting the same people.
And I just got told something too, and it said, not only do you need to forgive others around you need to forgive yourself.
Yeah, that's an important one.
Okay.
Yeah. big important one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgive myself all the time.
What?
I forgive myself all the time.
Oh, I thought you said you give yourself all the time. You forgive yourself all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You'd need to. Now, I saw a question here before we go any further. Something about, do our guides stay with us all our life, or do they change?
Well, now, there's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Now, our guides, my belief is that our guides are part of our spirit group or soul group,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not only with us when we're alive, because some of them choose to come into incarnation with us, but they're also there with us after they pass, or actual spirits that are in our soul group on the other side in a place I like to call home.
Okay. My belief is that there are some guides that stay with us, that are with us from birth,
Yep.
or incarnation on earth, and there are others that are in the soul group,
Yep.
or within our, that same vibration, that come in. They come in, they step in when it's their turn, and they step away, and then someone else comes in. So as each lesson is learned, you might find that certain guides will drop off and they're replaced with somebody new. But there are certain guides that we have, and we have many, that stay with us from incarnation till we pass over.
And even the ones
through to
that
the next
step
run.
in and step out, you'll find that those guides are also part of your soul group.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Annette Fife would like her rune, please. That's
Rune.
you. That's
Me?
you, Rudolph. I didn't know Rudolph had a beard.
I don't have a red nose.
Not yet.
I'll have a couple of beers afterwards. Victory and worth. For you, the rune that signifies the V and the W in the runic alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to draw a card and explain that a little bit. But having it drawn upright is a good thing.
This is for Annette, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what have you drawn?
Victory and worth.
Okay, what's she got?
So drawn upright, it could mean that there's victory there. It also could mean that there's money coming.
Okay. Then
But we're just going to have a look and see what Miss Clarity's cards say about it.
Well, they're thinking. Victory and worth over abundance, three of fire. So victory over finding a passion in life. Victory over something that you wanted for a long time is going to come to fruition. That's what I'm hearing there. Tara says she asked the divine, the archangel, spirit guides, gods and goddess to assist her in receiving a message that she may need here for her highest good. You're asking that for a reading? Okay, that's pretty good, Tara.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We better give her a message now that she's put so much effort into that.
So I've just cast the runes, and they've come up with the hail and strife rune coming at the top, which means that a little bit of hail, a little bit of strife, a little bit of trouble going on there at the moment. And the runes are saying that you actually are needing to find your peace. You're needing an end to the situation. What are your cards saying, Miss Clarity?
Yeah, there's been some emotional upheaval. She needs to look for there's something new starting, like a new venture. The Ace of Earth has come out. Oh, did I get you with my pink ball?
It's all right. You only got one toe. I still have another 9. Oh, make that 8.
Sorry. So it's the start of something new. So try and be positive and look for and be grateful and live in gratitude, because that will attract this new promising venture to you, which is the start of a new trickle of abundance coming in.
You know what I need to get next?
What?
I need to get a halo so I can put it on crooked.
I think your antlers are crooked right now. Looks like you've been drinking already. You know that?
It does.
Okay, I have lots. Wombling free. I don't think we've done anything for Donna Robinson.
You haven't?
Don't think so.
Now I'm a little bit backwards.
So what's new?
I asked for that one.
Yep. She would love a rune, please.
A rune for Donna Robinson. Alrighty, let's have a look at it. See what we can find for you, Donna.
Oops.
Wow, look at that. I've got a rune for you.
Hurry up.
Oh, you want me to tell you what it is?
Mm.
It's Berkana, the rune of new beginnings. So it looks like you have a new beginning or a fresh start coming to you.
Right, 2 cards came out for Donna, and they're both 6 cards. So, which there's a 6 of earth and the 6 of air. So one talks about going on a trip or leaving things behind. So, but that talks about things looking up, and that there is a balance of things going on or coming up. So what comes in goes out. So a good time to embrace new beginnings and just be in gratitude, and that things are working out. So there's a balance of things coming in and coming out. So not to be worried too much.
You love pulling my beard, don't you?
I know, that's why you got put that there, so I don't pull your beard.
No flies on you.
Yeah, Christina Wallace would like a rune, please. It's her first time watching. Hello, Christina.
Hello, Christina. Welcome to the Madhouse.
Right, I'm going to change over to my coffee oracle cards now.
All right, so Christina, this rune here represents C, K, and Q in the runic alphabet, and to me, the representation of that is course, quest, and karma. And being drawn upright, the way I've pulled it out, is a good thing. It means that you seem to be on a good quest at the moment. Or there's a decision you're going to make that's going to send you on to a good quest or a course that you're meant to be on.
Yeah, and I pulled the horse card. Okay, so the message from the horse, Christina, which talks about power, freedom, and movement. It's a wonderful symbol of personal drive, passion, and appetite for freedom when the horse shows up. Just like we harness a horse and use its power, we can harness our own energy to serve us and take us further. And your affirmation is, I move with freedom, power, and harmony. Okay, Rebecca O'Neill would like a card.
There we go. There's one for you. You have to draw a card.
I'm going to draw a coffee oracle card.
Nice. I love these coffee oracle cards. You know, when you get them printed out, I really want to buy a set off you.
I'm ordering a new batch now, so if anybody wants one, let me know.
Dibs for a set.
Rebecca, I've pulled you a coffee oracle card, and it's the beetle. Oops, you can't really read that quite well, but anyway. It's about protection, grounding, and change. When beetle makes itself known, you are being asked to put the past behind you and be protective of the changes you are making. Raising the standards and working silently in the background is also symbolic of the beetle. And the affirmation is, I release all negativity holding me back and make better decisions for the future.
Am I the beetle holding you back that you had to put behind you?
No, I'm talking to, who am I talking to? Rebecca O'Neill, smarty pants. So, yeah, beetles are maligned, but They-
Well, no. I'm just doing something to
They
earn that
do
elbow on the
really
ribs I just
important
got.
work. They do really important work. So don't underestimate anything that you're doing because it has a lot of impact on things. Shazzy says she needs strength tomorrow because someone's threatened to kill her.
Oh, that's no good. That's no good at all. Well, Shazza, let's see. Let's have a little quick look in here. And you know what? I've just pulled a rune for you. I know we've already done one, but this one here I felt that I had to get out. This is Thurzas. This is Thor's rune. You notice it has like a prickle, like a thorn on it. This is the rune for aggressive defense. All right. So when you go there, I want you to draw a picture of this rune, keep it in your pocket, and that will help protect you. Okay.
And she could call in her angels and
Now-
guides as well.
Yes. Now this is also the rune of strength, or one of the runes of strength.
And Shazzy, you can do it.
Yep. Certainly can.
Standing up to bullies is never easy. I usually find that. the
It's
only
true.
way-
I stand up to Michelle all the time when she bullies me. You saw her before. Elbow me in the chest.
Okay, so there is some physical violence on our show. When you're dealing with the blacksmith, physical violence is part of the show. No, that's not true. You just got to beat them up a bit. They like it.
No, we don't.
Well, shouldn't make a joke of this, Jaja.
See,
Like you.
I'm a gentleman. I don't hit women.
Oh, I'm not a gentleman.
No, so yeah, right. If there's any women that need hitting, you can hit them.
No, but in all seriousness, the only way to stand up to a bully is to not be frightened.
Yeah.
And otherwise, avoid them. But if you can't avoid them, then you need to stand up to them. 10 to 1, and mostly bullies will run away.
And if it's a matter of domestic violence or something like that, I want you to remember that anybody who is suffering from domestic violence, normally in a situation like that, because I teach people with PTSD, you actually believe it's your fault. Right? Sometimes you can do something wrong, but in a situation of domestic violence, it's usually when your partner is a narcissist. And the only thing you've done wrong is hook up with a narcissist. All right? So no form of domestic violence is on. It's just shouldn't be permitted. You shouldn't take it, whether you be a male or a female. Domestic violence is bad. And if you're in a situation, I do urge you to find someone to talk to and get some help.
Okay. Let me know if you're okay or not tomorrow, Shazza, please.
Yeah.
Christina Wallace would like a card. So I'm going to give you a coffee oracle card, Christina. Whoops, there's one that's flipped out. And the one that's come out from the coffee oracle card is the skull. Whoops. So this talks about transformation, wisdom, and legacy. Death is a natural part of life and is not
I
the
have a
end,
skull on my shirt tonight, obviously.
but merely a transformation. Time to think about what legacy you may eventually leave behind and what wisdom may you gift this world, and consider the natural cycle of things. However, that's not to say that there is a death coming, because the skull represents a new beginning as well. And your affirmation is, I am transforming to a better me every day in every way. So it's about getting rid of the old, outdated stuff that doesn't work anymore and moving on to something better.
A great mantra. Another great mantra is one that I say to myself every night before I go to sleep, and I do this 20 times.
Yeah.
And that is every day in every way, and healthier, wealthier, and wiser.
Do you?
I do.
I wouldn't have thought you would have done something like that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Brenda would like to know if there's a message for her. I'll let you do that.
Brenda, let's have a look. Is there a message for you? All right. Brenda, there is a message for you. Fate is playing its hand at the moment. Be strong in your female energy as a lady. All right. It says the fate is bringing you a need. All right. And that need is for strength and to defend yourself. There you go. Probably not the greatest thing, but hey, look, I'm a blacksmith. I'm going to say it how it is.
Brenda, I've got the footprint card, or the foot, which is about foundations. Sometimes about stripping things back to basic and thinking about the footprint that you're leaving upon the planet. And the affirmation is, with every step I build the foundation for a blessed life. So this fated thing that's happened is going to lead to something which is going to lead you into something that is going to be of great benefit to the planet.
It is, and it's going to lead you into something that's going to be your course. It's going to be your quest in life, all right, and it's going to bring you about destiny and karma.
Yeah. So if this says she does have her own business in card reading, so yes, this does help. Thank you.
That's good. Now, we must
Thank you.
be like half an hour behind in our messages, you know.
Well, because you keep wombling on.
Yeah, that's right. Blame it on me. Can't
Look,
blame the juice
we're
on my
120 comments behind.
Whoopsie.
That's how much you've wombled.
And you?
Not me. I don't womble.
You don't?
No.
Let's have a look. What do we got here?
Hi, Gerda.
No, domestic violence. No, not doing that. That's not on.
Gerda would like a card.
Gerda would like a card.
Gerda,
All right,
Gerda made the beautiful bags for the Coffee Oracle cards.
Yeah, Gerda's pretty cool.
Okay. So soon Gerda will have her own set of Coffee Oracle cards, which will be very good. She'll be able to do Coffee Oracle readings in the Manning Valley. That'll be exciting.
Janine's heading off. Catch you later, Janine.
Thanks for tuning in, Janine. So Gerda, you've got the seal, which is about imagination, trust, and integrity. And it suggests you need to pay more attention to your talents and allow them to lead you into your life path. Remember, others' ideas are not always better. Allow imagination and creativity to be part of your life and trust in your dreams. And your affirmation is, I am an imaginative creator and trust in my dreams.
Yeah, that's a pretty good card to have full.
Yeah. Elizabeth Putu. So many new beginnings coming. Would love some clarity.
Oh, I think that's your job, Miss Clarity.
I think we'll do a coffee card for that.
Oh,
Ooh. So many new beginnings. You're right, because 3 cards have flown out.
They just ejected themselves from the deck.
So, Elizabeth, one was the goose, which is about your direction. Goose is such an amazing bird and brings a message to protect what is important to you. It's a fantastic navigator. It reminds us to get our sense of direction back, and to know if we're on track towards our life goals or on a track away from them. So you need to affirm to yourself that you're always headed in your best direction. Say that to yourself, I'm always headed in my best direction. It's also the roses come up, which is about love and success. And
Rose.
yeah.
Love.
Yep.
Success.
It also bodes well for
Right.
study or career. So the other affirmation here is, I'm a shining beacon for love in my life today. So that talks about following a path of doing what you love. Okay. And the last one that came out with that is the crab, which is about lateral thinking. Make sure you have personal boundaries in place to ensure that others can't get around your defenses. And the mantra here is, I think outside of the box for clever solutions.
sometimes walking forwards or backing off is not the best thing. So just take a step sideways and
Lateral
get
thinking.
out of the way.
That's
of
about
whatever's
lateral
coming.
thinking. So don't think outside the box with these new beginnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi Cheryl Kamuski. Janine's forgotten the first ring you pulled. And yes, it was the King of Air or the King of Swords, which is about which is a male energy, but it's about using your intelligence and getting advice from professionals. Janine, so and then Annette says, wow, thank you. You're welcome, Annette. Cindy Barrett says hi, and she would love a message, please. Do you want to do a message for Cindy? We're even further behind now. Whoops.
Well, here we go. We have a message for you. Looks like you need a little bit of sunshine in your life.
Good night, Kaz.
All right, Kaz.
Thanks for coming. Cindy, I've got the emu, which talks about empowerment and standing your ground and being fearless. The emu cannot actually physically walk backwards, and therefore it brings a message of standing around and moving forward without fear. Move quickly forward with your plans for your future. Emu comes with a warning not to become wayward and directionless in your life. And your affirmation here is, I empower myself by standing my ground is right and move forward with confidence. So don't go backwards.
The how and strife that you have going on in your life at the moment, stand your ground, stand up for yourself. Don't back down. And move forward from it. That's right. Don't keep going back to the how and strife. Yeah, that's why the emu is used on the Australian coat of arms. Yeah. Because the emu and the kangaroo neither animal can go backwards. They can't go backwards. So they're always holding up our coat of arms. They can never back away. So there's a little bit of history and trivia for you. Well, finally I say something that's smart and wise. Well, that's amazing, because that's the message that I had here on my card about the emu. So that's fantastic. There you go. There's a little bit of interesting trivia. Yeah. That backs that up, doesn't it? Now, we should choose somebody for the 30-minute free reading this week. We should, because we're 130 comments behind. Yep. And I'm really sorry if we have missed anybody tonight. However, how are we going to do it tonight? Gosh, look at these comments. Let me quickly just go through and make sure there's no questions here. Good night, Brenda. See you next time. Elizabeth says thank you, and she's very welcome. Oh, Shazza says you need to show her the rune so she can draw it. Just so happens that rune was on the top. There you go, Shazza. Shazza, if you're still there. Actually, Shazza's got me as a friend on Facebook. So what I'm going to do, Shazza, is I'm actually going to photograph the runes. Good night, Margaret. And I'm going to send it to you. Yep. Okay, so that's as many around there. It's still just... I'm still here, just... It's okay. Yeah, that's all good. All right, so for our free 30-minute reading tonight, that's a one-on-one free 30-minute reading with myself, and just have to contact me on the Connecting with Clarity page, which I posted at the beginning. It'll be right on the first comments. I think that'll be the link to the page, because I can't seem to get it into the description. There you go, Shazza. And all right, so I need to know who's still here. So I've got 17 people still here, so please tell me if you're still here, and we can give away that free reading, because a lot of people have gone off now. So, I've been told that I'm a little bit off. I think the last time I was told I was off, I was as off as a week-old bag of prawns. You resemble that. Right. Janine Woodhat is still here. Simi Barrett's still there.
Ginia Carbone is still there. Then Hum. Okay. Do you want to draw a letter of the alphabet, or shall we? Oh, Margaret Hammerlane, I haven't seen her before.
Yes.
Yes, Tracy, you and I have already. Tracy won last week. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Tracy. Angelique McGuinness, she's new. Shazza. She would like to be in the draw.
Oh, these I drew a letter of the alphabet.
Okay, so I'll go back to the beginning of when people said they were still here. And what letter does that represent?
That letter that I've drawn.
Yep.
There it is there. It represents an S.
S. Okay. So I'm going through from where we started. Angelique McGuinness.
There's one there.
Shazza Roland. Looks like you have won the free 30-minute reading.
On your
Okay,
Shazza.
So I started from Peter Hauser. So, okay, guys who missed out.
There's always next week.
Yes, come over next week. Come over to the Connecting with Clarity page. We do a coffee. I do a coffee reading there every morning, and everybody who comments on what they see in the coffee cup gets a free little mini reading anyway. My readings are only $33 for 30 minutes. It's very affordable, and you can ask anyone who's had a reading with me whether they've enjoyed that or whether they come away with.
Well, actually, I have had a reading with you. I actually have quite a few readings with you, and I've thoroughly enjoyed every one. Thank you, and you've given me some really good guidance.
Well, hopefully I do that for everyone, but
Yeah.
people who have been have given some good feedback and enjoyed their readings and gone away with,
So
something to work on.
I highly recommend Miss Clarity.
Thank you, but you're
And-
biased.
I am biased, and if you want, and if I'm around and I'm not busy in the blacksmith shop, you can always ask, and I might pop in and help with the reading.
Yeah. Peter's wondering if his big brother is there tonight. Not tonight, Peter. Haven't had any spirit activity tonight, so which is unusual for us. But Peter, look, when your brother's ready, he will come through, and don't worry, you will know, and it'll probably be amazing when you do get to connect with him. So even though I know there was probably trouble between you, but eventually, it'll come around, and when it does, it'll be something that'll release you from some anxiety around that event. So okay. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Margaret's had a reading, and we had a great time.
And
Tracy had a reading, and it was fun too. Everyone has fun. I make sure they have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, look, if you want to catch up and connect with Miss Clarity, if you have a look on Facebook, Miss Clarity will put a link in there. Look for her page. It's called Connecting with Clarity. All right. So get on there. Have a look at the coffee oracles. Have a look at the coffees every day. You can have a coffee with Clarity every morning. Or depending on where you are in the world, sometimes you can have one at lunchtime or you can have one in the evening. It all depends on the time difference. And for those of you in the States who are like 18 hours behind, if you want, I can send you the lotto numbers.
No, he can't.
They might not win, but they're our lotto numbers, not yours.
No, he can't. Good night. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope we weren't too silly for you. And we love seeing you all, and we love all your comments. And we'll see you next Sunday. Otherwise, we'll see you over on the Connecting with Clarity page. Yes, and Marnie often comments on the coffee cups too.
And I try to come up with really interesting ones that Miss Clarity has trouble answering.
Yeah, curly ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, the other thing is, if you like my roses or you're interested in finding out a little bit more about blacksmithing, I have a page too.
He does. What's it called again? Tell me what it's called again.
Port of Echuca Blacksmithing.
I'm going to type this in. Port of Echuca Black. Oops. Port of Echuca Blacksmithing is the name of your page.
And it's on Facebook.
And Connecting with Clarity is my page.
And Lynn
Hopefully
wants,
that's coming up.
Lynn wants to know, did she have a reading? Did we do a reading for Lynn?
No, Lynn, I don't think we did.
I reckon we should just draw a rune quickly for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Lynn, I've just pulled a rune quickly. The rune that I've pulled is Yada. The year rune, it also signifies balance as well. Miss Clarity, would you like to pull a card on that? Just quickly before we go.
Love Echuca. Janine's been to Echuca by the looks of that. Who am I pulling the card for? Lynn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who we didn't get. Then we've got the rocking horse in the Coffee Oracle cards, which is about childhood. So I mentioned, as a child, we used to get on the rocking horse and we'd imagine that we were riding the horse and that we were winning. And we'd let our imaginations run wild. That's what this card is about. And as an adult, we need to ask, are we trying to win a race that isn't possible? Because in reality, we really can't reach our destination. Or do we choose to believe in magic? So that's the question on this card. So the mantra here is if I believe, I will succeed. So believing that you can is the key to actually getting there. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get there.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
good. So you need to balance things out and have a bit of belief. Now,
Good night, Peter.
Janine, love Echuca. Next time you're in Echuca, drop into the blacksmith shop. Come and say good day.
Yeah. It's a good show. Marty puts on a good show. Some very professional blacksmithing. Lots of fun, as you can imagine. Quite a character. Yes, believe and you shall receive. That is the key. Yes, Donna, magic. Love you all. Thank you so much for coming and putting up with our shenanigans.
Yep.
And we will see you next Sunday, or I will see you on the coffee page tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
Yeah.
Good night.
My turn to say good night.
Yeah, why?
Good night.
Yuck! Just what people need to see, a big hairy face. Okay.
So just
Good
let me
night,
know
everyone.
when you pop in. Let me know who you are, Janine. Anyone else wants to pop in? Come and see me.
It'll be worth it. Good night, folks.
Bye.